Welcome to this training video for researchers on using the ERA system to apply for the URC Conference Travel Grant. If you have not already watched the orientation and researcher profiles videos, please consider watching them first to learn how to log in and navigate the ERA system. You need to be logged into the ERA dashboard in order to complete your application. The ERA uses UCT single sign-on, so you can quickly log in from the portal on eraonline.uct.ac.za with your UCT username and password. Please note that if you are already logged in via single sign-on to another UCT website, you may be directed straight to the system without having to log in again. Once you're logged in, you'll be directed to your profile dashboard. The dashboard is the main landing page for the ERA system. To learn more about your profile dashboard, please watch the Researcher Profiles video. To capture your travel application, click on Add New Content and select Project Application Approval Request. You'll be taken to the Project Application page where you get to select what type of award you're trying to apply for. In this case, it's the internal URC grants, conference travel. You'll be directed to the page where you get to key in details of your application. On this page, there are different tabs that require information about your application. These tabs allow you to quickly move through the process, and you can save updates at any point. The fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory and must be filled in before the record can be saved. At this point, under the Applicant Info tab, you can verify or change your application type. I will leave this as it is because it is the correct application type. The title will be automatically added after you click Save. You now need to select the applicant type. The eligibility of the applicant will be checked after you click Save. You should also verify that the UCT Principal Investigator information is correct. In an instance where the lead investigator is a student, then the UCT staff member must apply on their behalf. Once the UCT Principal Investigator is confirmed, you can click on Save to move to the next step, and the applicant number will be automatically generated. Under the Outputs tab, you can add outputs from a previous conference that was funded by the URC grant, as well as other research outputs from the last 3 years. The plus icon allows you to search the system for outputs. When you click on the plus button, you can type the title of the output and click to search. Select the output from the generated list and close the lookup. You can also load unlisted outputs in the space provided. Information about the number of postgraduate students being currently supervised are also required and should be stated, as well as the number of students that have been supervised to graduation stage in the past 3 years. Once all the required information is filled out, you can click on the Save button and move to the next step or tab. The Conference Info tab is where all the required information about the conference will be filled in. You need to capture the region where the conference will be held, the country, the city, the name of the conference, and the start and end date of the conference. You also need to provide information about what will be presented at the conference, the abstract, a motivation for why you want to attend the conference, and remember to state the expected publication or publications from the trip. You have the option of uploading a proof of acceptance of the abstract and the conference's call for papers or brochure. Browse your computer and select the document where appropriate. After you've provided all the required information about the conference, you move on to the More tab and select Conference Budget. Here you need to provide information regarding the budget for the conference travel and attendance. You specify the currency, the exchange rate, travel costs, visa costs, registration costs, and subsistence costs. The total cost is automatically calculated. You'll also need to specify the contribution that you're getting from other sources. Lastly, you'll select the applicant declaration that applies to you. Add any additional comments you may have and check the declaration box. Once all the required information is filled out, click on Save to move to the next step. If you're happy with the information you've provided for the application and do not want to make any further edits, use Save and Close to push the item to another step in the application workflow. Otherwise, click Save to keep the application in draft status, and you can come back to it at a later time. An application that is complete and ready for submission should be pushed through to the department authority for review. Once pushed through to this workflow step, the record will no longer be editable, and the relevant departmental authority will receive an email notification to review the application. Now that you've submitted your application, under the Project Applications Approval Request page, you can view the status of your application. Once your departmental authority has completed the review, you'll receive an email notification stating that the review has been completed and the application has been sent to the research office. Please note that it is the applicant's responsibility to ensure the departmental authority reviews the application timeously. Should the application be successful or unsuccessful, you will get an email notification that gives further instruction on what to do. You will also receive an email notification should the departmental authority require further information or clarification from you regarding your application. When you get this notification, please view your status log to see what is required of you. To view your status log, log into your profile. On your dashboard, check the tab that states Project Applications Require Revision and select your application. Once the application is opened, go to the Admin Info at the top right corner of the page and select Status Log. Once the status log is opened, you'll see the comments that have been made by the HOD. Attend to these comments and resubmit the application to the departmental authority. Please note that in order to receive email notifications on your applications or activities from the ERA portal, you need to specify the setting under the Notifications section. You can do this by going to the My Settings page in the top menu next to your name. On your Settings page, you can specify how you would like to receive notifications from the system. To ensure that you get email notifications, please select the email options under the notification settings. For more information on how to view and manage your account information on the settings page, please see the researcher profiles and orientation videos. Congratulations! You now know how to apply for your URC conference travel grant on the ERA system. If you run into any difficulties, please log a call on the link provided.